Good morning, everyone. Okay, and welcome along, everyone, parents and friends and girls and boys and teachers, to the second big assembly that we have this term. Last week, on Tuesday, we inducted our school captains and school leaders. If you'll remember that assembly, because we were all gathered here for that last week. And those people are sitting out the front here, and they're going to be helping in this assembly this morning. And today we are going to recognise a number of other students that have been selected to fill various leadership roles in the school in 2015. But before we do that, we're going to start with the singing of our school song. So could everybody please stand up where they are? Please be seated, everyone. Okay, looking this way. Now, the first group of people that we are going to present badges to this morning are our SRC representatives. Over the last couple of weeks, classes from Year 1 to Year 5 have conducted elections in their class. Students had to nominate themselves, and then elections were conducted to determine who would be the SRC representative in each of those classes. At this stage of the year, we don't have SRC representatives from prep. They've got enough to worry about this term with just settling into school. But later on in the year, we might add a prep representative. And our Year 6 leaders, our Year 6 students are not selected as SRC representatives because within their house, each house will work with the SRC to achieve various goals and projects throughout the year. So I'm going to ask Mr. Kuhneman to come forward, who is one of our SRC coordinators. He will explain a little bit about the work that they are going to do in the school, and then we'll call out those students to receive their SRC badge. Mr. Kuhneman.
Good morning, boys and girls. Boys and girls, the SRC is a very, very special thing to be a part of, and all of us, we're going to help and support throughout the year with all kinds of great initiatives that will help our community and serve our world. And SRC actually stands for Student Representative Committee. And I remember being in an SRC in university. It's a place where not only schools such as ours at Ivanhoe Grammar, universities also have student representative committees, because places of learning such as schools and universities are not only made up of teachers but also students. So it's great for the students to be able to represent their ideas, and it's a place where we can put together all kinds of ideas and great ways to serve our world. Some of the things we'll be doing this year as we work together with our house captains, we'll be putting together stationery packs for Cambodia students. So we'll be helping boys and girls just like you in Cambodia so that they can have access to stationery, things that we take for granted and we often don't remember to be thankful for, but we can remember and be very thankful. Also, we're going to organise fundraising events for the local community. We did a lot of that last year, and the SRC will help with our school leaders and house captains. And finally, we'll organise Christmas packages for charity organisations. So we look forward to working together with our new SRC representatives this year. Thank you.
So, girls and boys, as I call your name out, could you come forward and we'll line up along the front here. And I'm going to ask Mia Henderson, who is one of our Buckley House captains, to assist Mr. Kuhneman to present you with your badge. So the following SRC representatives, come forward when you hear your name. Anthony Barn from 1C. We might just get all of these children lined up across the front of we get them lined up across, perhaps across the front here. Elizabeth Tan in 1E. Judd Nagel from 2C. Hugo Kyriakides from 2M. Tom Scartamaglia from 3C. Emily Malcolm from 3I. Julian Taskovsky from 4A. Isabella Italiano from 4P. Hannah Willoughby from 5C. And Nathan Scott from 5H. Girls and boys, let's congratulate all of our SRC representatives. And Mr. Kuhneman and Mia will present them with their badge. Now give them another big clap. There's our SRC representatives. And you can take your badges back with you and put them on proudly once the assembly's finished. I'm going to ask Mrs. Nielsen to come forward to talk about the work of our Sustainability Committee. And this was a group that we set up partway through last year, and they did some great work in the last half of last year, and it's something we're continuing with in 2015. So Mrs. Nielsen.
This year the Sustainability Group is going to continue the great work of our 2014 Sustainability Leaders.